Hello guys, how are you today? I'm here in ESO. I want to show you a house that is currently up for sale. This is the neighborhood. Now it seems like a weird neighborhood. It's like, wow, we're down on the docks. But yeah, we are. Actually, let's just back up here. This is the city. This section down here, I don't know, I hope you can see my mouse. You see where the little black house is? The entire section that you see there built up is the house. This is the city that it's in. This is the main palace up there. And this one was actually created to catch the morning light. And as it turns out, and we are at here at dawn, which is kind of cool, right? Pretty good. So it's right here in that little place. Okay, that's where it is in Tamriel. So let's get rid of all the noise and the stuff. And we're going to head in at dawn. It was dark here just a few minutes ago. Apparently this palace was created by the prince so that he could catch the morning light. Hence the name, the princely Dawnlight Palace. So a lovely view out here though. You know, you got a ship right out the front. And look at that. We got ruins over there. Oh, it's a beautiful, beautiful place. I like it. So I'm going to be showing you both the before and the after here today. This is what you can buy. And then I'll show you what I ended up doing with it. Now, I think I've done a tour of this before. Actually, I'm sure I have, but I can't even find it. So I guess I'm doing another one. So this is what the place looks like. Now, we are going to look at it furnished so that you can have a look. And it is pricey, okay? This is a lot. But we're going to look at it and see what they do with it furnished. And I just turned it into a home. I haven't done anything particularly fancy with it. And actually, I just made a massive renovation here lately with what I had done with this pond. Actually, I had a tall statue of Dibella, almost as tall as these columns you see on either side. And I just changed that because I now want her for another project I'm doing. And I've got a couple of those statues, but they both feel like they're more important somewhere else. So I've just redone my my pond here. But this is the property. There is another pool of water. Now there's nothing like saying I am filthy rich, envy me, in the desert than having a lot of water. And this place has two pools because why would one be enough? And then there's, of course, there's the fountain there I just went by at the other side of this. And we are going up to the front gate. But before we do, you also have your own docking area. And you can build out here. I actually came out here one time and placed some statues over here. It looked nice as a picture, but then I realized I was never seeing them, so I moved it. The picture of the prince there, I had one of him as well on along here. I had put him here at the top of those stairs, actually. So you can move around a fair bit, and you can build out here if you want to. If you want to have a nice little barbecue area sitting up here that's all yours, all special, nobody knows about, this little patio, you can come over here and do that. You know, it's like, yeah, this is where we want to have a beer in the evening and sit back and do a little barbecue place. It's a little quiet patio. I just put the other statue up here, and it looked, what it ended up looking like is that the statue was kind of flanking this entrance into the port. It looked quite nice. But of course you don't see that out of the game, but that, I mean, out of your own home, but that's okay. So look around. You can walk the top of the walls up here should you want to. Now I bought this one a long time ago. It's been years. Whenever it came out, I bought it. The day of. It was so beautiful. But it's been a while. And I've redone it a couple of different times, but it's, yeah, I will, later on I'll show you what I ended up doing with it. So I ended up turning it into the home of a young girl, a young woman whose father had died. Someone who was, you know, had moved to this part of the world and was big in politics and stuff like that, and hence had the money to buy this place. And then she, you know, was left taking care of her mother and ended up becoming a thief because she just wasn't prepared for a lot of things, unfortunately. So she's done well. She's done well as a thief, occasionally an assassin. And and still manages to keep up, keep up appearances. And her mom gets to live in the lifestyle that she has been accustomed to. So this is with the furnishings in the place. So if you don't, it helps give you ideas of what you can do with it. Let's put it that way. So I guess this is the kitchen, and I believe I left this as my kitchen as well. Oh, I just remember I've stolen some things out of this kitchen. When I show you the finished, I hope it's still finished because I've borrowed a few things. So here, I don't know, an office. We have desks. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, but there it is. You can get your scribes working or something. I don't know. We can go through over here, and then we have another reception room of some sort here. This beautiful staircase, and look at the detailing. Look at the ceiling in this house. 'Tis a glorious thing. I do love this place very, very much. And we can look down on that. The pretty fountains. Again, if you're rich and you want to show people that you're rich, there's nothing like flaunting all the water when you live in a desert. So we can come up here into the balconies and look down. You can see there is another reservoir of water there. There's fountains all over. There's fountains along the sides. You can just straight across there. You can see all those pools and levels. It is very, very lovely. So it is a pricey house, and you can't buy it with gold. You have to buy it with crowns. It only goes on sale once a year. And yeah, but maybe it's worth it. So back here's the bedroom. I believe I've left, my bedroom is back here again, actually. Look at the detail. Look at this room. Just beautiful. I had this as something else for a while, but it is once again a bedroom. I think this room over here actually just got turned into my bathroom dressing room. A little bit posh. Come on, what the heck? You live in a place like this, of course it's a little bit posh. 'Tis a beautiful thing. And then we come out to this patio. Of course, this one goes around up there just like the other side that we were on. And you can look down on those beautiful pools of water and fountains. So you would always hear the sound of water in here, just constantly cascading. It would be nice. Or it would keep you awake all night having to go to the bathroom. But one of those, probably both. So, and this takes us back into the main entrance we were at. So there's not a lot of rooms in the place, but it's not too bad. Actually, do we see the rooms? No, we don't. But it's this entire lower area of this peninsula is part of, is the house and the property. So we're going to go out the side door. You know what? We're going to go out the same door just so you get a feeling of where you actually are. Look at the detail on the walls. In those corners. Man, that's so much work. Look at the flooring. The beautiful little inlaid tiles, those little tiny things. Just gorgeous. Look at the trim on the wall, on the doors here, all in gold. This place is very, very pretty. I love the tiling on the bottom part of the walls, the wainscoting there. Oh, it's just gorgeous. And look at that door. All inlaid with blue and gold. It is so pretty. You get these little alcoves here for statues, guards, plants, lighting, whatever you want. You can walk along the patio here in all these different levels. Down there for that fountain, and there's these little alcoves. These would be great, even on a rainy day. You can come out and just sort of stroll along. Now, I'm sure they're put here for shade. I'm not sure how often it rains here, but it's quite nice. I'm sitting here looking at I haven't seen this as an unfinished house in years, and I'm looking at it and realizing that over time, as I have changed things, it's kind of gone back to more of the original layout. It's kind of funny. And then this is the side door, and this is where we were here. That goes upstairs to the bedroom bathing area, and then this goes back into the main reception hall. So there it is. This is the princely Dawnlight Palace with all kinds of detail. It's a beautiful home. As far as buying it furnished, I would not, because there's nothing in here that isn't pretty darn cheap these days in the guild stores. The furnishings in here, I mean, these archways here, I'm not as sure about, but I'm sure you can buy them in the Crown store, probably for, you know, far fewer crowns. But if there is something you really, really like in here, then, you know, that's what I would suggest doing, is you check the Crown store, you see what they would cost, you see if they're even available, and then, you know, if you can end up spending 300 or 400 crowns to get a thing or two that you want and get to save 3,500, right? If you're, you know, and the fountain comes with it. Unfurnished, what is the difference? We've still got these pretty, I don't know, not a gazebo, but these, whatever this is called up here. So those are still there. The fountains are still available. We'll go in real quick and have a looky around and see if there's anything really important missing. So just the day-to-day furnishings. The furniture, these things along the walls are still here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in here that you would have to spend 3,500 for crowns. Yeah, I don't see, this stuff would all be quite easily available on any of the guild stores. So if you can't make them yourself already. Again, lots of detail in the fountains. It's just beautiful. What a place for a party, right? If you want to have a ball, and you've got to get in here and look up. Let's get rid of this. Look at this place. And there's those walkways around, so you can have, you know, the crowds up there watching if there's some official event going on, or, yeah, I'm not sure what you'd want, whatever you want to do with the place. I just turned it into a home. I just turned it into a home that was costly enough to keep going, that a young woman who was just not prepared for things in life, once the dad died, her story is that once the father died, you know, she found out that they didn't have as much money as she thought. They were quite overextended. Things had not gone well with some investments or some, you know, shipping things had, you know, things had gone wrong. And she had a mom who just didn't understand that this was going to be an expensive place to keep. So she did what she could. And she's gotten very, very good at it. So that's the princely Dawnlight Palace as it is when you buy it. And in a little while, there'll be another recording going online of what it looks like once it's been furnished. And you know, with the whole dawn, we can see the sun rising here. It's still very shady. In mid-afternoon, this place is just ablaze with light. It's very pretty. It's very pretty. And my hope is that it will, you know, it's going to be a lot lighter by the time I finish off or get to the next recording. So you can see what I've done with it. But see, here's that morning light just pouring over the, you know, pouring over the walls here. And there it is. Dawn. It just crested, the sun just crested that hill. And for the rest of the day, this place is just, like I said, ablaze with light. Oh, and you can walk the walls. I forgot to show you that because it's kind of fun. Go out and have a view. We will look around. You can just come up here, this little side walkway. And again, you know, if you like morning coffee, as I do, outside, watch the sun come up. Just sit here and enjoy your garden, your pools, and the sunshine just blazing over that hill. And we've got a little tower up here. Maybe this is where you want to have your morning coffee. So if it's raining, you can still enjoy the dawn. Ships out at the sea there. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. And you can walk along here and see those ruins across the way. Look at the sunshine. Oh, it's just magic here in the morning. It's quite pretty. And there's your wee front door. It's not dreadful. Not dreadful at all. Love the roof, of course. All those stairways. You never have to worry about getting exercise. All you got to do is walk out in the morning to catch the morning sun, and you're going to get all kinds of exercise for the day. It's wonderful. And then along here, looking at from the front door there from the side, that statue of the prince who built this place. And again, look at the sunlight. Oh, it's beautiful. And you can walk we're still walking the walls here. It's pretty fabulous, isn't it? Look at this, so nice. Looking down on that fountain, there's your side door, which is actually, you know, when people come in the main gate there, that's probably the one they would use most often. The other, of course, was for when ships came in. So maybe if you had official dignitaries or something, you brought them over by boat rather than hiking through the dockyards. You know, we're down on the docks here there's shopping and markets and different things going on. So perhaps if you had some official dignitary, you'd be bringing them in by boat to that front entrance, right? Seems like a thing to me. And over here, again with the views, you have to check out the views when you're buying places, because if there is no view, why would you want to live there? But yeah, this place is all about the morning. Look at that. And that's why it's called the Princely Dawnlight Palace. What a fabulous name, right? It's so good. Oh, I love this place. Like I said, and I have done a tour of it before. If you want to see, I don't know, maybe a different viewpoint. I don't even remember what I did. It's been a while. But there's your garden. There's your walls. And you can do whatever you like with it. It could be a very, very nice sort of official place. You know, a public building of some sort. A museum. A government, one thing or another. Or just a really cool private home. But there it is, folks. If you are interested in buying this and you're not in the game and you just want to have a look, there it is. I hope you enjoy this little tour. I always enjoy coming back to this place, and in a little while I will be showing you my home at the Princely Dawnlight Palace. And this is not the girl who lives here. Thank you guys for your comments, your thumbs up, your follows and views. I really appreciate it so much. Bye-bye, guys.